Hello, hello, and welcome along to episode 21 of Elsewhither, Tales of the Unchained. Today we have the whole crew, and we're doing the whole thing. Would anybody like to tell me roughly what happened last episode? Where did we begin? We began in the lovely town of Mazrea. What were we doing in Mazrea in the session?
I talked way too much for anyone's pleasure.
Well, we were just getting back to Mazrea. Decided that we were going to take some rest at the inn that we frequent.
And there we met a cleric of unusual properties, a Kender. So
Indeed, a Kender one.
Otherwise known as Mark's character. We quizzed him and grilled him, but decided in the end that we'd take him along. And that was just Mark. Corey was also accepted. At the time, after quite a lot of interesting chat and diverse conversation, in which we learned that Corey has a music box that plays different music inside different people's heads, and that Corey occasionally likes to reorganize people's packs, potentially with or without other things in them. And Corey was issued a firm reminder that if you are going to have stealing tendencies, don't have them with us. The group decided to leave as a group to have a little check of something else. What did you go and explore?
The coastline.
Fantastic. I mean, that's a bit general, but I'll give it to you. You went down to specifically the area where the underground tunnels exited at the coast.
Oh, yes. Correct.
I didn't know why we were going to the coast. I was just along for the ride.
Yeah, that is true. When you headed down there, you saw a boat. What was interesting about this boat?
It had scrolls, boxes of scrolls.
Okay, it wasn't built yet.
Yes.
It wasn't built yet.
Repaired, actually.
Repaired. Sorry.
So it was a boat that had a huge hole in the hull, and more importantly, it was on its side on the beach, which is an unusual place for a boat to be. You guys were like, "Hey, let's explore this boat," and then you heard a whistling dwarf. Whistling dwarf came down. You guys were like, "Quick, hide!" And remarkably rolled some incredible stealth checks and passed that place to just hide 5 people on one boat that a guy was working on without being found. You stayed in wait while he muttered and whistled to himself, and then Toothy got himself found. What did Toothy have to do to recover this situation?
Get a lie through his teeth.
Yeah.
Well, yes, and collect some shellfish. And
true.
He wandered off. I believe was it Corey that was next found?
Yeah.
No, Vel'zekiss was very briefly.
I was going to say Vel'zekiss teleported away.
And nobody was any the wiser. Then Corey was found, and then finally Pietro and Boxxo. I think Pietro
revealed themselves.
Revealed yourself, and Boxxo, you. Corey revealed you by dropping a box on your head or something, I think.
Well, no, I think that basically the dwarf was threatening Corey and holding him by the scruff of his neck and threatening to drop him in the water.
Came up, but I think Boxxo's hiding.
Then Boxxo jumped into the water, I think, to
I rolled in that one and fumbled out my hiding spot, and in a panic jumped into the water.
That was it. You fell off a box and dropped it on Corey. Yes, that is what happened. Yeah. Yes, indeed. You fell off a box, dropped it on Corey. The 2 of you were discovered, and then Pietro came out to save everyone. And eventually, you just discovered this dwarf was kind of on your side. There was one dark object amongst the many other interesting bits of loot you found on this boat. What was it?
It's a manual of flesh golems.
Yeah, and what did you believe about this flesh golem manual? What was the conclusion regarding this book? Who did it belong to, or what was the pitch?
Oh, I think we figured that it likely belonged to Botlin. Is that his name?
Well, perhaps that it did belong to him. It was
that he was
selling it.
That he was selling it. Yes,
trying to use it. Exactly that. Okay. And then that was pretty much that, right? Did anything else happen?
No, I think we just paid him off and we went on our way back into town. Oh, there was the time in the house where we got to see Boxxo's new armor, and he had bath time with Toothy.
Right. That was before the going out of the boat, I think.
Yeah. Cool. And then you guys had decided to head west. Is that correct? That was a sort of general proposal. And you were taking... Oh, that's not the right map. Oh, throwback, guys. We just took a brief visit to Beldania. You had decided to head west from Maztu, taking Celia. Is that her name?
Eileen.
Eileen. Who the fuck is Celia?
The young girl who I sent to wizarding.
Yes, that is true.
College.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, so you decided to take we actually just said her name, and Eileen to Martella. But you did know that you were passing a treasure cove, and I think that's sort of where we left it, right? Is that you would take her with you, but if you did go delving into any coves or treasures, etc., you would leave her up top, go down on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You had decided not to go and deal with the goblin camp.
Correct. I think we were heading towards the treasure cove on our ways to the next town.
Just because it didn't seem to make sense to take her down to goblins, and we were.
But we could leave her here, then go to Goblin, then come back, then go to Treasure Cove.
I think what we ended up deciding was that like we were going to leave the Goblin camp to the constituents from Mazrea who were supposedly coming.
Yeah, there was a guard.
Oh, okay.
Cool. All right.
A guard.
No, not a single guard. A guard, collective word.
Okay.
Meaning, yes.
Guard.
No, large contingent of soldiers. Yes. Oh, cool. As you head out to the west, it is approximately 10:30. I don't know why it's 10:30. I don't know what you did all morning. We had breakfast. So I would say that you probably had one more breakfast in the inn before you left off. A reminder that the breakfast in the inn gives you a choice. Anybody remember what that choice was? Adventurous breakfast.
Temp HP or con save advantage.
Exactly that. Yes. Last time and this time, the amount of temp HP is unknown. We don't know the quality of the eggs and meat until we know the quality of the eggs and meat. So I will ask each of you individually, starting with Josh. Would you like temp HP or advantage on con saves?
I think I'll go for advantage on con saves because I've got like a +1.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you said my name. Can you come back to me? I'm just looking to see what I prepared today.
Okay, Joe?
Temp HP.
Okay, Jack?
Advantage on con saves.
Mark?
HP.
And Rico.
I'll take the advantage on con saves.
Okay, so Joe and Mark, how sensible was your decision? Let's find out.
Ooh.
Rough.
Ooh.
Yeah. That is 4. 4 temp HP. It's not temp HP. It's an increase to max. Sorry, I said points, but increase to max.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so max HP modifier. Josh, Rico, and Jack, very pleased. Just a little bit of side. Just a little bit of side information. If I had have rolled a nat 20, it would have been 21 max hit increase to max hit points. Because the way the nat 20 scales it up. So, yeah,
It's still well over 10% of my hit point.
Yeah, 4 is pretty good at your point. Yeah, exactly. Cool. And as you guys head out to the west along the coastline, I forgot to put that picture in, so you guys just have to stare at the map because I genuinely don't think I have my coastline art.
How are we heading though? We came to this town in like a cart, I think.
Yeah, we have a carriage. We have a carriage or a wagon.
Yeah, we had horses.
Yeah, we have a couple of horses.
And
yeah.
I just don't know I don't remember what happened to them before the giant fight.
You had a cart and horses?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, the carriage that you got from you got
it was like
carriage,
a fancy
very
cart,
ostentatious carriage with a pair of matched horses. Indeed, you had originally tended these a little way outside of town. After the fight, I would imagine you brought them into town, put them in a stable, and you may leave. Probably not along this tiny little dangerous coastal path if you've got a beautiful pair of matched horses and carriage. It is fair to say.
We need somewhere for Eileen to hang out while we go, down the more treacherous paths, but.
Yeah, well, I more just meant that path is very, very narrow for carriage and matched horses. But you'll have to just imagine it's a bit wider. Okay, why are we still listening to the starting? As you meander down to the west, it is all of about an hour's journey to where this treasure cove marked on Eileen will very quickly tell you that one of the things that she has been taught by her father was how to drive a wagon. Although she's only driven a sort of rickety wagon with a couple of donkeys, who was it who was already trained in driving like a proper carriage? Someone was doing that before.
I think none of us were actually good at it, but we decided that I had the most experience in probably having been on one.
Right,
yes.
right.
So, Vel'zekiss, you and Eileen can sort of muddle through and work out how she can drive the wagon, so that after you've been as close to the treasure map marking as possible, she can take the carriage away from like the top of the cliff and go somewhere a bit safer. And she makes a little bit of small talk on the way, mostly asking, when you guys get in a fight, who does what does that look like, and that sort of thing. And whilst I don't want to spend too much time dwelling on this because we're in a hurry today, I do want to know, Corey, if Eileen was to ask you, and what's your place in a fight? Obviously, the group haven't necessarily asked you this question either. So, what do you see your place in the fight?
So myself, I don't fight that much, but I do find that I am able to help those around me. So often I will find myself running to the forefront and getting my spells and my magic situated so that those around me are better at attacking. So in out of context terms, I'm set up to do a lot of buffing, of getting bless out onto people, of kind of just controlling the battlefield. I have ways to temp HP to people if they are in trouble, and I'm set up to either be standing next to something, attacking it, or just holding a line and then attacking at range, sort of thing.
Oh, that's very brave for a little guy. Put yourself right in the front.
If a pusher comes to shove, you could defend yourself.
Yes. I could defend myself. I may look small, but I'm not weak. I just other people are bigger than me.
I was not making a reference to size.
I thought you were asking Eileen.
Oh.
I was like, that's because I thought you were saying if we all abandon you with the carriage, will you be all right?
Yeah.
Right, cool. Yeah.
For example, Boxxo here is the smallest of all of us. I think he's killed the most men between us.
Boxxo, savage murderer.
Give a wary look at Boxxo.
But yeah. You guys come to an interesting...
Well, sorry. I just before we arrive at our destination, upon hearing this from Corey, I think that Pietro might reach into his sack and pull out an intricately carved light crossbow, and I'll sort of sidle up next to him and be like, "You see this? There's inscriptions of the constellation. Perhaps you hold on to it in case you need some means of protecting yourself. Or us."
I would very much take this upon myself and find use for it.
I'm sure you will. You can add a Starshot light crossbow to your inventory, and I can take this one out finally.
Sweet. Thank you very much.
It might be Starshot crossbow brackets light, so just write Starshot and see what comes up.
Yep, I got it.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, marvelous. So sorry to whiz you along, but this could be quite tight.
Just watch where you aim that thing.
Do. And speaking of watching, can I take a perception? It's probably you now, Corey. What's your perception at? 6?
+8.
8. Anybody got that beat? I didn't.
No, sir.
Corey, can I take a perception check, please? As you guys come to the point on the map you would expect to be the treasure.
Yeah.
That is a nat 1.
Okay. Yeah, Corey sort of looking down at this crossbow won't notice anything. Next highest passive perception, I assume, is probably the Paladin. Or Josh, actually.
It's 11.
I've got
so
mine is
probably
15.
not.
15, yeah.
Mine is also, yeah, so it's definitely Boxxo.
Yeah.
Unless Vel'zekiss.
Could have been a regular halfling, exactly. Not an elven halfling, then you'd this nat 1 wouldn't exist. You will notice, Boxxo, a little unusual sight. You'll see 3 or 4 seagulls flying sort of directly up between 2 rocks. So 2 big, like, cliff-sized rocks, not like little things you can pick
I
up.
never, not once, thought you meant 2 little rocks.
No, but anyway, so it's like they come up through a gap into parts of the cliff. And as you look over, you will note that one of these cliffs does not go all the way down to the beach. Instead, it is a large arch with a sort of stone set a little way out from the original cliff. If anybody's seen pictures of the Algarve, you will know what this looks like with this sort of large sort of arching rock coming out from the cliff. But what it will reveal to you guys is that what you can see from up here is not everything that is visible down there. And you find yourself with the same situation you've had now 3 separate times. You're at the top of the cliff, and the place you want to be is down the bottom. What's the process?
I have boots at climbing, so...
You just climb it down. Bye. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice of you to help the rest of the group.
Congratulations.
Just taking a rope down when you're anything, or just chilling.
I mean, yeah, if that's the plan, is to, like, pin one end of the rope into the earth so that everyone can abseil.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a jump and
Yeah, we can
fall.
just jump and feather fall if you like.
It'll look cool. It'll impress Eileen.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a spell slot.
It's a
Yeah,
level
true.
1 spell, so
Yeah.
it should be alright.
That's a
Yeah,
level 1 spell slot, but I'm scared now. You've got me all scared.
I don't know. I don't know. For all I know, you guys go in here and just decimate everything, or you go in here and that's the end of the campaign. So, just I have no idea. It's a dangerous one. Anyway, you guys can just leap off and featherfall if you want.
it's up to you. If you prefer to climb down, I'll see you at the bottom.
Is that an implication that
have
Pietro
no-
will use featherfall regardless of whether? Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, you
Okay.
might as well take it.
All right.
Okay. I haven't got an image of this because it was impossible to find. So allow your minds to enter
The party like Mary Poppins.
No, I
going
haven't
down.
got an image of that either. But more importantly, what I haven't got an image of is this scenario. So when you get down there, you will see that there is a large curved arch of stone. And in that arch, you will see a narrow crevice. That you think it's a gap coming out to the beach. And then you'll see it sort of curves round. So you've got a sort of quarter circle of stone that takes you behind the cliff you were standing on. You find yourself in sort of a 5 by 7 foot area of stone, with that maybe goes up 50 or 60 feet. And etched into this wall, you will see a series of steps. They are sort of rungs of a ladder steps, not, they don't go this way, they're vertical. And there's about 14, 15 of them, going up about 30 feet before you see a gap in the stone, like an entrance. This is a very cunningly hidden cave. But if you ascend those sort of 15 steps, you'll find yourself at the entrance to something. A reminder that these were treasure coves ascribed to an old pirate, what do you call that? Fleet? Yes. Anybody remember the name of the pirate?
And you're gonna ask that.
Long John Silver,
No.
Davy Jones,
Blackbeard.
Jack Sparrow.
No, his name was Gujarek. And can anybody tell me anything specific about Gujarek, or rather, the loot you may have found in the previous place that ascribed to this
That
Gujarek?
ocean crystal.
You did
No.
find the title stone in the last one, but I think, guys, what you are maybe forgetting is these things.
Yeah, the
You had
coins.
some
Oh,
old
the coins, of course.
and I believe you sold these off very quickly. You didn't want to collect them for a higher prize. And you sold them off because in them they felt odd. They felt unusual, and I believe you took some damage from them. They also called some strange creatures.
Oh, do we sell them off? Because they're still in the group loot tracker.
Yeah, I don't recall us.
didn't.
I don't recall selling them. No.
Okay. Well, in that case, this would have
I
happened.
thought we were going to just because we knew we couldn't get them all because the collective already has some.
Yeah. Well, in that case, every one of you can take 4 necrotic damage.
Oh, lovely.
As the
Thanks,
whispers.
Is that to hit? Because I will uncanny dodge it.
No, it is not. It is characters who are in possession of an old coin. Now, I know we could just say that Jack has them all, but we won't, because it's far more fun to add all of you simultaneously.
Sure.
So I say it's as a group. As you hear the sort of the whispers of old pirate ghosts out at sea pursuing you. I would say you wouldn't have taken this damage in town because you've got this stuff secured with your wagon, but once you reunited with the carriage, that damage will resume.
That takes away their max HP. No, it's not 10 HP. It's
You're
max
just missing
HP.
4, exactly that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna offer to lay on hands, everyone.
That's a big expenditure, no?
Yeah, I know,
Are you
but
saying
like,
it's not. Why is it not taking the temp or whatever?
I don't know.
it is,
It's
but
taking
it's
the temp
not.
one. I
Okay.
said it's not temp, it's max.
yeah, it's
increased
not
max,
10.
so you're
I
just
realized as
missing-
I was saying.
Oh, okay.
You're just missing.
I'm gonna
5
offer. I'm
points each.
gonna offer to anyone who wants it to.
20 down.
I'll take it.
You take it. 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4.
Thank you.
Does anybody want the 4 hit points back?
I mean, I usually stay safe, but I have low HP, so if you're willing to give them,
Yeah, I'm willing. 1, 2, 3,
What's
4.
your-
I've
what's
still
your
got.
current total?
I've got 17 left.
Right, okay, your current total is 25. Cool.
Oh, that's plenty.
I know, right? I've got it to use. Otherwise,
it's
it's just
17
burn a
times
hole
we
in
can
my
make
pocket.
us up.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
So
going
you've
once,
used-
going twice.
You've used 12 so far, yeah? No. Yeah.
I've used
Well, if you use
8.
it on yourself.
Oh, are you going to use it on
I'm
yourself?
not using it on myself. I've got
Oh,
enough
okay.
HP. But if anybody else has low HP and wants to keep the 4,
I think I'm okay.
yeah.
I'm good.
All right.
Fuck, I'll take it if you're handing it out. Sure.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
Dude,
just
like
a heads
half
up.
my kit is healing, so like I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I'll probably
True.
be tossing stuff
Jack,
out
how many of these
anyways.
old coins do we have?
We have 6, I believe.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you could
Let
sell
me
them off
confirm
for
that.
a couple of silver to a regular salesman. But in terms of if you hold on to them, if you sell them to a collective, sort of somebody who would take them to the collective, where are these in your inventory?
They're called
Oh, here we
6
go,
old
cursed
cursed.
coins. Yeah. If
Yeah.
you were to find an actual collective member to take them back to the collective, you might sell them for, 5 gold each. If you were to actually take them yourself, they could be worth, 10 to 15 gold each. So
That's why we kept them, I'm pretty sure.
And you only take the damage once, no matter how many coins you're carrying. You did also get attacked by some mysterious pirate ghosts at one point because of them, but you guys handled.
We did.
Not pirate ghosts, but you had that one sort of demon-like creature that, if you remember, it rode in on a boat at you.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry, Josh, go.
The collective, are they like an impartial thing that just collects things for the sake of collecting, or do they collect things for a purpose?
So if you remember, they have a series of museums. This is where in Daldania you saw Sebastian's on display. The collective are, as far as you're aware, just a group that want to have as much history of Mazrea available.
Okay.
They do allow people to come and visit the museums, although it's very common knowledge that they don't show everything. They also keep stuff on behalf of other places. So, for example, there are artifacts of certain gods or goddesses that members of that temple would be allowed to come and see, or to come and use as points of worship. But in general, they wouldn't be for the public.
Okay, cool.
There's a link in Roll20 if anybody wants to read more about them, the knowledge that you would have already. That is all the goals and factions in Mazrea, but the collective is.
That's not knowledge I would
aware
have.
that Mark hasn't had the chance to visit the collective, like,
Yes.
and neither Jack, actually. Like the other three of you.
Before we possibly enter into this area, I would just like to ask the group, do we think there might be undead in here? It seems like you've been to a treasure cove before. What should I expect when we go inside?
Fish people.
If you last time it was snake people.
Snake people.
Well, ironically,
but they had. Didn't they take over the cove?
Well, indeed, yes. The treasure. What you should expect is treasure and an empty cave, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the DM warns you to die, so you're probably not going to die to a chest.
Right.
But you don't. It was other creatures had taken up that space, indeed. And but being asked about this, I don't know, Jack, whether you want to. I told you about Divine Sense.
What do you mean?
I told you my Divine Sense rules.
No.
Okay, so Divine Sense is 120 feet and it goes through walls.
Oh.
That's my
Cool.
Divine Sense rule, because otherwise it's just fucking useless. That 30 feet that you can see, you can probably identify a skeleton by eye.
I used it once when we were underground in the mine, searching for the lost kid because of the darkness.
Indeed, yeah. So you do have that ability to hand, should you need.
Cool.
So the reason that I ask is so I can channel divinity while we're out here and prepare a magnificent feast, which will be a consumable healing item. I can make 5 of them. That's 2d8 plus 5 and removes frightened or poison. But if I use that, then I won't have turn undead. So if we want to have the feast, I can prepare that for us while we're out here. But
Let's
if
do
we
the
think
feast.
that, okay, cool. So Corey is going to
We'll just kill the.
boom. There it is.
Can you remember, Mark, what I called the individual items?
They are magnificent feast.
So if you
things.
guys
So if you-
each want to add one to your inventory, and then you don't actually have to get rid of it when you use it, you can just click it so that you never have to. You know if you've got one, you haven't, you haven't. Should be able to just, if you search magnificent.
I see what you mean. As like,
yeah.
Magnificent feast food.
So it's effectively a 2d8 plus cleric level potion, plus 2d8 plus 5 potion that also removes frightened and poisoned.
And it works similarly to like a potion. We can take it on a bonus
Yeah,
a bonus action, or do we have to? Okay.
Is it just one each?
It is 1 each because he can make 5.
Yep.
Is it like a burrito or something?
So
Yeah.
they are hand pies. So like it looks like this very they're like little constellations cut out on the top of it. And they're like these little hand pies that are very tough. Like you can toss them into a bag and they won't break. But if you do bite into it, it'll be like a very soft, flaky. But it will be kind of mysterious as to whether it's a sweet or a savory one. Like it kind of like
It was mysterious
blends
because
those lines.
as Brits, all pies are not sweet.
I know.
Yes.
Do we each have a different constellation on top of it?
Yes.
Or is it all the same? That's cool.
And, yeah, I mean,
As the pie guy, I take great pride in my decorations.
I would be absolutely astounded by the fact that you jumped off a cliff, arrived down the bottom, and then made some pies. The strangest way of starting an adventure you could possibly imagine. But you will now come to the entrance. So just a reminder, you've got 15 steps to go up to that. What's
From our 5x7
from your
platform.
5x7 area.
Yeah.
Is there a marching order? Is there a?
I'd be going first.
Imagine so, yeah.
I'd be right next to him.
I'll go.
I'll go fourth.
Whatever. Definitely not first, but I'm also fine to go last.
I'll try and keep an eye out for like traps and stuff too.
Well, you're just going up a ladder right now.
I'm glad I might be trapped.
But when you get up the ladder, I need you all to place your tokens. Oh, hold on, you're not on the map. Shit, have I just given you guys vision of the whole thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Demon circle.
I'm zoomed all the way out so I can't see.
You can't see anything now, right? On black.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Fantastic,
we're
my
good.
bad. Here you go, guys. Up here.
What? Wait. Oh, there you are.
Okay, I see you.
Wait, no, I've lost you again. Oh, there you are.
Please don't move forward. Don't move forward at all. Like right at the back, please. Okay,
sorry.
yeah, that's fine. You can all be on top of each other's heads for now because you can't control each other's tokens anyway. So when you first get in here, you sort of come up to a set of stairs that are going downwards. So as soon as you get onto the ledge, you're on like the first step. These steps go downwards, and in front of you, sort of at the bottom of the stairs, you see this large statue. It is a very, very old statue, etched in stone and bronze. And I take a history check from Pietro with advantage, please.
Sure.
And also from Corey. Get a history.
14.
23.
And Mark.
14.
I'm going to. I'll go with the 14 first. You recognize this statue as a very old depiction of God. And
Hello.
oh, okay.
Hello.
I can sort of hear some stuff now. Really weird. It went completely silent. Sorry, did you all hear me throughout?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic. Statue depiction. God, got that far. Brilliant. Love that. And with your 14, you will recognize it to be Juris. Juris is the father, the god of death, and the judge. He's one of the aspects of the four moons, often related to cult worship. Though, interesting enough, a couple of more peaceful folk like the Satyrs worship these four gods. There are many different depictions of Juris, but for the most part, he is depicted as a gentle god, sort of taking a soul within his arms and welcoming them to the afterlife, not. That being said, he is still the god of death. He's a little serious. That is the statue you see before you, very old. And Pietro, you got what?
Yes. 23.
Fantastic. So you will note, first of all, that this stone has been worked over the top of in bronze. Once probably the entire statue was bronze. Now most of it has fallen away, leaving the stone markings behind. You would assume the stone statue was made sort of 2 or 3 centuries before the bronze statue was made. One thing that is very obvious to you immediately, this statue was crafted by expert hands. You would expect maybe either dwarves or something of that ilk. Knowing what you do about religion, more likely Durgar than actual dwarf. And one other thing you will note is that around the bottom are some markings and some etchings that don't relate to the original. You'll notice that they're much fresher.
Are they readable in a language that I know?
They are readable, but not in a language you know. In fact, you're not even sure it's an actual language. It's a series of odd symbols. I will take... Anybody got the culture skill? No, maybe not culture. I think maybe I will still call it history. Okay. So a history check if anybody is proficient. And Vel'zekiss specifically, you can give me a nature check.
Just a 12 on Pietro's history check.
It's a total of 20.
Okay. With a 12, you note that this is a simplistic form of script, definitely belonging to a non-fully civilized race. And what did you say you got at 20?
Yeah. Unnatural.
You will relate this to the markings of what you know as the fish people, which is very ironic because that is what Jack said outside. Otherwise known as Kuatoa. And I will say that Vel'zekiss, you know a little bit about Kuatoa because they're quite common in the lands of your birth, in the case of your birth. And in fact, Toothy, you would know a little bit about them as well. They are constantly on a mission to summon a god that they fought into creation. They believed so strongly in the existence of a god that didn't exist that it began to sort of exist as an entity, a spirit. You know that Kuatoa are pretty crazy, pretty evil, and pretty violent. I'm stuck fairly similar to the base D&D lore for Kuatoa. And indeed, as you are standing here, Corey, can I take a perception check, please?
Yeah.
It's a shame this beautiful stone statue was defaced.
A natural 20.
Seems that it was defaced by these nasty. When I was knocking around a bit when I was younger, I would occasionally need. I hesitate to admit it, but I would need to spend some time with a tribe, and my people weren't the only to have tribes in the area, and I would occasionally try mistakenly to get in good with the group and find out they were these Kuatoa, these fish nuts. They're nasty and ridiculous.
Nasty and ridiculous. That they are. And with your roll, I will tell you, Corey, that you do hear a little bit of sort of, you know when monkeys laugh? Make that laughing noise. Wah! Sort of, you've got that sort of noise going about, and then a bit of gurgling. And then just very quickly, as if one of them has just been hit. And then there's a moment of quiet. If they might have heard something, you might have heard something. You're aware that they might be quite close, and they're aware that you might be. You've heard Vel'zekiss talking about them. At this point, if you want to sort yourself into actual squares and do your marching order thing,
I would have
I
been.
think we're alone here.
Oh, yeah, fish people.
I don't hear anything.
They were there before. They might be hanging in the shadows. They seem to have noticed us.
And then as you say that, you see one of these come around the corner. And he goes, "Ah!" And he points at you and yells, "Roll initiative."
Oh, a Mogra goody.
Oh, there's a lot of ambiances. Getting back to the battle. Sound is.
Speedy shoes can't make me not roll a 4.
Oh, do these all work? All the shoes? Everybody got their working shoes now?
I got my shoes.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. Corey, as you see this creature come around the corner and point at you. What do you do?
So I am going to raise my Toothsome staff and cast Bless upon my friends, which I believe the staff gives me...
Just on 3.
3? Cool. So we're going to get Bless on...
You're using your free charge
Tooth.
staff.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yep.
this level, so.
So we'll get it on Boxxo, Toothy, and Pietro.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Cool.
And then that puts up the buff on me,
Yep.
so that I have
Nice.
additional RC, AC. And then...
Can I sort of just suggest, I know it's metagamey, but
Yeah, dude.
to be honest with you, Vel'zekiss is much more, will make much more use out of the bless than Pietro will.
And in fact,
Okay.
I would argue, Corey, that you would make even more use because you make the saving throw to keep less up.
Yeah, but I mean, I have advantage on it.
Sure, that is true. So
From
if you want to give it to Vel'zekiss,
Warcaster.
but basically what Rico's saying is he always uses saving throw skills.
Most of my spells
Okay.
are saving
So,
throws.
he doesn't really
Yeah, I have
throw
a couple. I have a couple of attack rolls.
Yeah.
But way more saving throws.
So,
And like I think
and-
similarly, I also I do a lot of saving throw things. So
Okay. Boxxo 2 Vel'zekiss.
cool.
Great.
And then I am going to move myself over to about here. I don't know that I want to go through this hallway yet without
You know,
friends
sort
being
of
ready.
hold
So
the
I think
door,
I'm.
if you will.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Hodor.
Yep. Fantastic. Anything else from you?
That's it.
That brings us to this little guy. He comes charging down, and from here he will whip out at you with a sort of strange whip that is made of bone and fish hooks. Sorry, that is a 22 to hit you.
It does hit me.
Okay, you will take 4 slashing damage plus 6 lightning damage, so for a total of 10 damage.
Cool.
You want to give me a concentration save, please?
That's a 14.
Okay.
Oh.
That is success. Obviously, you keep your bless, and then he is going to step backwards and try and pull you. Corey, if you could make me a athletics check, please.
6.
It's not going to make a difference either way. Yeah, so he's going to pull you with him and take another step here. So he just yanks you on this whip. It's like got fish hooks all barbed into you and little lightning bits crackling out of it. And as you feel yourself sort of yanked along, what is going on here? Just bear with me a second. Is it ready? Oh, Corey, have you got no dark vision?
No, I don't have dark vision.
As a character, or just I haven't given you any?
As a character, I don't think I come with any.
Okay, so you don't see that, you don't see into the darkness at all, do you?
No,
That's the
yep.
light that Toothy is. Oh, that's real bad. That's real bad right now. I remember that rotten thing I said? Jesus, I was not expecting. He's got no idea. Okay, cool. That's his turn. Boxxo, you're up.
Okay.
Thanks.
So I'm gonna go 5, 10.
I just want to
15.
make a request to everybody that's not Mark. Please don't let him be the first to die. He's only just
Yeah.
joined.
15, and then
Can
I'm
you
just
see in
gonna
the dark?
briefly. I can, yes. I'm just gonna briefly go into Corey's position. I'm kind of leapfrogging over him
Okay.
to stab at this guy.
Yes. Okay.
What?
That's all right. Just do tell your team that you can see other enemies.
I can see other enemies.
+2 because you are flanking with Corey.
Yep, +4, so 24 altogether.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
less.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yep. That is 21 psychic damage altogether.
Cool.
Okay. Let me check.
And I went
Psychic damage.
5, 10, 20.
He will make a. You see him sort of try and like hold on to the whip, and he does. He is going. Corey, you are grappled, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead,
And then I will bonus action disengage.
Yep.
Well, I would if I could move my thing, but now that I'm there we go. Thank you. There we go.
You okay?
And that's me. Action.
So
bonus
Boxxo
action.
would
Yep.
communicate to the rest of you that he sees. What?
There's more fish nuts over here.
Fishnuts.
Cool. And indeed, more of those fish nuts are going to pursue you. So one of them is going to sort of come around here and attack Corey. So this will be a +2 to hit because they are using the flanking. That's not the right number. Ignore that completely. We'll take the 5 roll. That's an 8 to hit. With his spear, he sort of jabs, but he just hits Corey's armor and it slides off. And then he's going to step here to get in your way, Boxxo, and the next one is going to come in and stab at Corey as well. That is a 12 to hit, which I assume misses. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And then he's going to cast a net out towards you, Boxxo. Boxxo, if you kindly make me a dexterity save.
Poor Annette.
Yeah, poor Annette, always getting thrown around.
That is a 27.
Okay, that's more than 10.
Plus blast, right?
Yeah, you just step out the way of the net.
30.
Timothy, you're up. It was a DC 10.
All right.
Calm down.
Right, I'm gonna rush forward.
As you move forward,
And-
all the enemies are revealed to Mark.
I know I can only see a couple. Well, I guess more than a couple, but yeah. And then I think for now I'm going to cast Bless. Not Bless. There's enough Bless. I'm going to cast Shoot of Faith on Corey. Keep him alive.
Sweet. All right.
So that's a +3 technically because of my ring.
Yeah, so it gives you +3 armor class.
So
Wow.
+3
Okay.
armor class.
Heck
And
yeah.
that's gonna be I meant to say this beforehand. Boxxo, do you wanna trade places with me from back here, so you're out of melee?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Back.
Then I use my because I think is Shoot of Faith
Bonus action.
bonus action. Am I allowed to do that as an action so I can use another bonus action? Do you
Yeah,
allow
you
that?
can
I
do
can't
that. Yeah, we
remember. Yeah, cool. Okay, then I use the bonus action, my first feat that I took, which is down here. Maneuver
Yes,
bait and
that's right.
switch. When you're within 5 feet, I can swap with you. Essentially. So we can swap places if you want.
Oh, yeah.
Wherever you want. Yeah. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. You will see 2 more fish people charging down with spears. And in fact, one of them is going to stab at you. Hurry for a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. And then he's actually going to step back, and that would provoke an opportunity attack if you wish.
Yeah. So we will do a celestial burst on him because I can
Yes, you have the Warcaster.
cast Warcaster. Yep.
I probably differ to Joe on this. If you cast a ranged spell attack as an opportunity attack with Warcaster, are you technically in melee range and therefore have...
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
Because off as they're leaving. So
So even if there was only the one creature, in this situation there's lots, so it's not really
Yep.
as important, but if there was only the one
Yep.
creature, you would still be at disadvantage because you're in melee range with the creature, and if you have a creature within melee range of you when you cast a
Yep.
ranged spell attack, you have disadvantage.
technically,
Obviously,
it's typically 5 feet rather than melee range, which makes a
that's
difference
true.
for
It does
occasion.
make a big difference, actually. So yes, when there is a creature within 5 feet of you. Obviously, you are currently grappled by a fish hook and have 3 creatures around you with spears. So
Yep.
you had disadvantage
Yep.
no matter what. I just wanted to make
Yep.
sure we got that clarification right now. So if you could just give me a second roll and we'll take the lower of the 2. Okay, I'll take the
So it is
19
then the
instead of the
19.
28. Jesus Christ, is that a nat 20 on the second one as well?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, go ahead, give me some damage.
That is 13 radiant.
Okay, yeah, creature is severely... Oh, that's 136. We won't do that. Creature is wounded.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's going to step out and let the other guy come in, who's going to you with the spear. And miss. And then he's going to throw a net at Toothy. Toothy, make me a dexterity save, please.
$13.
Okay, plus. Yeah, you're absolutely
Plus
fine.
less.
Pietro, you are up.
I was gonna say we didn't get the opportunity to switch.
No,
and
I
we
didn't
should-
do that. So
Vel'zekiss want to switch?
I mean, yeah, you can switch if you want.
I'm asking Joe, basically.
I don't. I mean, we're right next to each other. I don't care if you prefer to go last, completely last. That's fine.
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
So that I can sort of get a feel for the layout of the land before I
Yeah, well, I need to run up too and see what the hell's going on. So
Yeah. Vel'zekiss, then
I
you're
can't
up.
see around the corners. I would have cast light when we came into the cave, by the way. So
Okay.
that's where my vision is coming from. So that was what, 10, I think. Okay, now I see more people. That's useful.
There is your light cantrip on you now.
Yeah, thank you. I think it might have been.
It was Toothy's light that you guys were seeing through. Yours was
Alright.
not present yet. Is now.
Well, that doesn't look so good for Corey, but he's all surrounded.
To be fair, Corey's taking
Corey is
zero.
actually quite happy to be
Zero
also
right now.
down
Yeah, he's pretty happy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
all
just
the
waiting for the turn order to get back to me.
discussion of giving me the attack bonus, but I'm like, kind of want to acid splash some people because they're next to each other. I mean, because again, if you're not feeling too worried, then I'm not going to immediately be like trying to blast everybody with some sort of high level thing. If we're in
No, I
Death
am
Cave.
going to be quite good here.
So so I will attempt to acid splash the two northerny fellas.
I'm not sure I know how acid splash works. Is it not all creatures within 5 feet of a spot?
No, it's
I guess only one creature, no?
it has to be it's only a second one. Choose 1 or 2 creatures you can see within range.
Ooh.
If you choose 2, they must be within 5 feet of each other. They make dex saves.
Funky. Okay. So this is like. Can you guys see the nameplates? You can, right?
Yeah.
Lackey,
KT Lackey
C,
D
and
D Lackey A, whatever that is.
I think D and A, you're...
Or DNA. Okay, those two.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just that was more choosing by
got a
thematic.
nat 1 and an 11.
Those will both fail, and they will
Nice.
both take 8 acid damage.
Nice.
Cool. Okay. That is fantastic. Anything else from you, Vel'zekiss?
I think I will just walk further to. Yeah, okay. I think I could get all the way to there, so I'll go there.
Okay. Pietro.
Pietro will come up behind Toothy a little bit. Oh, jeez. So as a bonus action, I'd like to attempt to pull Corey away from...
Corey would take a
Yes,
lot
I
of
can.
damage. You did that.
Please don't.
He's got a spiked
Got you.
whip in him, so it will like tear it out of him. The reason he's saying that is so he
Got
doesn't
you.
hit you with a spell, Mark. But but yeah, I mean, if you
I
want
mean,
to
that's
just
fine.
if you want to just catch these guys,
Yeah. So in that case, we're gonna go to the old standby magnify gravity.
Mhm.
Which I will throw down. I just have to find it.
Do you want to shove A into it?
Well, I think I should be able to. Oh, yeah, actually, you're right. Well,
I don't know. Let's stick magnify gravity down and then play with that.
I think I can maybe catch. Oh,
Well,
that catches
you definitely
Corey, though,
can't
no?
catch the back guy, right? So
No, yeah,
you
I
can
won't.
pull him instead if you want. Yeah, no, that where you had it before, it wouldn't have caught Corey.
Well, I wouldn't have caught Corey.
No, you
Like
this one
one.
catch. Stop.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
That one will not catch Corey.
Okay.
So if you want to try and pull that guy at the top.
Yeah, actually, let's try to pull Whip Guy in. We'll make him make a strength save against
that's
my
a
telekinetic.
17.
Oh, you bastard!
He's strong.
My DC is 16.
Oh.
That's all right. Still gonna throw down the magnify gravity.
Yeah, go ahead, give me the damage.
Bring down his rod. Let's cast this at 2nd level, in fact.
Okay. Use those resources up. Okay.
That'll be
that is what I
13
thought.
force damage.
This guy's just gonna die. I don't need to roll for him. And then we've got it's a con save or a never remember.
It is a con save, correct?
So we've got 2 of these. 16 and an 8. So that guy 16 succeeds, you said, yeah?
16 is the DC, correct?
Yep, so A dies, D is severely wounded. And then the guy up front is going to make his con save, which is a 4, and then he's going to make his strength save to try and hold on to Corey, and he does. So he will take his full 13 damage. Sorry. damage, you say?
No, it's 13. But also, because of Gravity Well, all of anyone affected by the spell should be pulled in towards the center there, 5 feet.
Okay. Even if they save?
If they save, then no. Oh, hold on. Let me just double check the feature. It says, whenever you cast a spell on a creature, you can move the creature. It honestly just... Oh, it fails a saving throw. Yeah.
So you're moving the creature and Corey, which is with him, yeah?
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. Because he's wrapped in this lightning whip. He just pulls across.
And D, you said made it, right?
Yes, he did. He succeeded.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Anything else from you, Pietro? That's an action, bonus action, so it's pretty much you done, right?
That's me done.
Okay, fantastic. That's going to bring us to this guy who is going to come up here. And he's going to take this staff. It's like a long bone stick with a crab's claw on the top of it. And he tries to grab hold of Corey with it. That is a natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. You will take 22 piercing damage.
Got it.
Give me a concentration save. And you are grappled, so you are now held by pincer crab claws and by... Nice. But you maintain your concentration. Bless is still up. So the pincer staff and the whip are both holding you in place. And then he is going to cast Shield of Faith on himself. And Kura, you're up.
Fantastic. Can I get a dex save from the 3 around me? Because I'm going to be using some Dawn Fire.
Okay, so that is 1. And this guy gets a 8. And D. Yeah. I rolled a strength. Be minus 1. 1.
Okay, so
That's
that
every
hits
time.
all of them.
Yep. Go ahead, give me the
So we're gonna
damage.
roll for damage. That will be 9 radiant damage on all of them.
Okay, and you
Hell
gain
yeah.
27 temp. Is that right?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's a real good spell ring, that one right there. He is dead. It'll only be 22 temp because he only had
Got it.
2 hit points to lose.
Cool.
And this guy will make a concentration save to maintain his Shield of Faith, which he does. Any bonus actions from
Fantastic
him?
for him. Yeah, I am going to do second level healing word on myself.
Do you have Cure Wounds prepared as well?
I do, but that would be 2 actions.
No, I
whereas the
know,
healing
but
word
if you
is-
think you will
Oh,
survive the fight, you could just use Cure Wounds on you at the end of it. Like, if you don't think you're going to go down imminently with your 25 temp HP you just gained.
True. Okay.
That would be my suggestion. You could instead, like, take the dodge action. Or hit something with a dick, or... I don't know. Whatever you fancy. Jack's a big proponent of the dodge action when he's in this situation, aren't you?
Can I
Yeah.
dodge as a bonus?
Love it.
Right, no, he can't.
Oh,
He's already
sorry,
used
you've used your
Yeah,
action.
I've used.
Got a bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you can also.
So I'm just going to do a first level then on.
Yeah.
Not and say my second levels.
That's good to me.
A heal for 11.
Very nice.
Pretty good.
Nope. That's it for me.
Yeah, that brings us to the monitor. So he is going to crackle the lightning into you. This takes no attack roll, no anything. It's just 2d6 lightning damage because he's got the whip in you, which is 7 lightning damage.
Got it.
And then he is going to try and... I don't think he is going to track you, actually. Boxxo, you're up.
Okay, I'll head over here and attack this guy.
Cool. A +2 to hit because of Toothy.
That one.
Yeah, as you go to sort of come around, he dodges and you just catch the wall with your elbow, almost sort of losing concentration on your
Oh
psychic.
no, I hit
dagger.
my funny bone.
Yeah, well, that exactly. But you sort of the psychic dagger sort of dissipates out your hand as you were doing it, as you sort of just catch it jarringly.
Yeah. I will bonus action attack
Sick.
with my other blade. For a 25 to hit.
27 actually, because the +2 from the flanking, absolute mental. 27 and miss.
That
yeah.
is 20 psychic
Oh.
damage.
Yeah, you sort of stick this blade in. They go, please, how does this look when you just kill this poor little fish guy?
So like I go to stab him and knock my arm and just miss his like face, and then I like resummon it in the same hand and come back the same
Oh,
way.
nice. Catch him
Slash
unawares,
across the
side of the
face.
neck and
Yeah.
face. Yeah, loves that. He did. Anything else from you?
Cool. No action, bonus action. That's me.
Luffy?
Alright, gonna run up
Mm-hmm.
and just focus down this monitor.
Yep.
With two
It was the one.
two
You can
attacks.
survive the first one.
Yeah.
Is this the scimitar?
This is the short sword of defense.
Oh, that's what it was. Sorry,
That
short
is
sword.
a 12 to hit, but have we got bless still?
You still have bless?
Yes. Yep.
Alright, does a 12 hit or do I need to use
You
bless?
always bless is automatically used on every attack and every
Yeah,
saving
yeah.
throw.
As
So
long
you
as it's
just
up.
roll it. Yeah, as it's up.
Alright, 15.
Fantastic. So 15 will hit.
Alright, cool. And let's see if he survives. That is 7 piercing damage.
Okay, he is now severely wounded. He will definitely survive this.
Okay, there we go. Okay, second attack.
Mm-hmm.
That is 20 to hit,
Yeah, 20 plus, exactly.
or 22
yeah,
plus
Yeah,
everything.
It'll hit.
Yeah.
15 hit.
And that is only 5
Cool.
piercing
Okay,
damage.
So severely wounded but alive. Anything else from you, Toothy?
No, that's it.
Vel'zekiss. Did you... Oh no, you cantripped Acid Splash. Never mind. Sorry, for some reason I was thinking you would... Rico. Go ahead, Joe.
Nope, I'm not. So they're both still there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I guess... I don't know. Do the same thing again. I think get rid of both of them if I can. Dex saves from them, please.
Oh, sorry, this is with a -1. Okay. And 5.
Latin Sembitor. That's what it is. Here, I'm trying to look for my language on this one. And it is... Whoop.
Did you say long scimitar?
No, Latin Sembitor. But
That's
it
very
is 10
different.
acid. 10 acid damage.
Jesus, okay,
Hey.
monitor down. This little guy with his staff looks like he's holding his own.
Fair enough. I'll just stay there.
Okay, Pietro.
Pietro from back here is going to cast Telekinetic Slam. I'm gonna try to knock this whip man on his ass.
No.
Oh, you bastard! In that case,
Sorry, that's a 16, not a 17.
Oh, well, it still passes. Bonus action. Let's. I think I'll try to pull Corey back, just in case he doesn't want to be in melee range of this guy. And he's no longer grappled. Or
Do bear in
anything,
mind,
right?
Corey is a melee character, but yes.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, very much so.
Oh.
Like, that's Mark straight up. He's very melee based. He's
Yeah,
got a stick in one
Like-
hand, a shield in the other. Like, he's full on melee.
I thought
Armored up
he was like
cleric.
slinging spells around and stuff.
He
Okay,
does
okay.
have
Yeah.
does have Celestial Burst because it does more damage than the stick, but he is definitely a melee character. He's going to be wanting
Yeah.
to get into melee all the time.
Okay. In that case, I won't do anything.
Just a real quick question, Mark. Does Dawnfire specify enemies around you, or does it just it's everything around you? Did you?
It is enemies.
Choose one ally you can see within range. Each enemy within 5 feet. Okay, cool. So you can cast it on yourself with allies next to you without hurting them. That's what I was getting at. Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
And his spell gem makes this a 2d4. Is it 2d4 or 1d6?
It is the gem adds my modifier to it, so it's the +5.
Oh yeah. So it's +5.
So it's 2d4 because we're level 5. And
Yeah,
then I get the
2d4 +5 damage, which makes it absurdly more powerful than it was in the first place. Cool.
But it does. I mean, it's homebrew anyway. So obviously, do whatever you want. But it does say that it has to be an ally that gets the temp, not himself.
And James, when we were talking about it, he was just like, "You can choose yourself as
It
an
is
ally."
the
Okay,
same
that's my point,
wording
like I said.
as bonus action, as a healing word. Sorry. Choose one ally that you see within range, and we let you healing word yourself, shield of faith yourself. So yeah, definitely do that. On
Initially, I had a different cantrip as like, this is what I do for myself, and then this is what I do for allies. And it's like,
Sure.
I don't know, you can just choose yourself.
Yeah. Word of radiance, I believe. Anyway,
Healing word is
so-
creature.
Sure, but it is.
It's your spell. I don't care.
Yeah, it's a creature you can see within range, right? But it's still a creature, right? You choose yourself. I don't know. It seems bizarre. Pietro, do you think?
Oh, that's it. I would like to do anything else.
You're not going to take a turn?
I took my turn.
He tried to
I
tell
had-
us plan.
Remember, I tried to telekinetic slam the guy, and he
Oh,
saved.
right. Yeah. And then you.
I was contemplating a bonus action, but then I was like, oh, if he wants to stay,
Cool. Okay.
all is good.
He's going to let go of you with the pincer staff, and he is going to, having realized he can't hit you, he's going to try and hit Toothy.
Wait.
At the 12.
No.
Sorry. You're out.
Yeah, let's just do a. I'm gonna target Toothy here with Dawnfire. So let's get a dex save from Whip Guy.
Oh, to keep your own temp HP off. That's clever. I like that. Yeah. He didn't. He sevened.
Okay. So that will be 10 radiant damage. And so since we didn't see it the first time, Toothy, there's like just a golden glow of light that bursts out from you, and then it slowly retracts, and all these little like starlight golden things kind of surround you, and so there are 10 of them. So as long as you have your temp HP, there'll be these little dots of light, and then as you get hit, they will slowly wink out.
Oh, that's so cool.
Very cool.
How much temp HP do I get?
10.
10. Holy shit.
And that is it for me.
This is the spell that Bruno got rid of because it was super weak. I don't know what changed. I guess the gem giving you the +5 to the damage is pretty much what the difference is. Because it was crap when Bruno had it. It isn't bad now. Boxxo, do a thing.
Yeah, I'll come over here and frog jump over Corey again.
Cool.
Step this guy. For a 14, but I'll use my card, my D4 inspiration.
Yes, you have
No. Flanking.
You have a bless and you're flanking.
I already rolled less.
Okay.
So then 16 to hit.
Okay, just that hit.
Yes, yeah. We know. Jack said it because he knew it was a 15.
Okay, cool.
And actually, the 14 would have hit, and the 13 would have hit. So
That's 15 psychic damage.
yeah, he's dead. Fantastic. And with that, you guys are victorious. As you look around, you can see no other enemies. A couple of bits of housekeeping before you move onwards. First of all, you gain. Please load sheet. Thank you. 220 experience points each.
Ooh.
And there are also 2 items of note that these guys had. The first one is the Crab Claw Staff. This is just a standard quarterstaff, but enemies hit by this are grappled. If you want it, it's there. If you don't, it's fine. And similarly, the Fishhook Bone Whip. Also just a standard whip, but when it hits a creature, they are grappled. And you can use subsequent actions to move the grappled creature up to your movement speed, up to half your movement speed. So yeah, you can move. Basically, you move as if it's difficult terrain, but you can drag the creature with you up to half your movement. And as an action.
You did well, young cleric.
Thank you. These dark places aren't quite scary. I never know what's around the corner, but with you all behind me, it was okay standing there.
What was the second item that we got, James?
So it is a bone. It is a bone whip made of bones and fish hooks. When it's just a regular whip, but when it hits a target, they are grappled. Creatures grappled in this way can be moved up to half your movement speed. Or you can drag them with you, basically. Which is basic rules when you're grappling something. It's just worth mentioning that the whip will pull them.
Cool. I see the little lights from Dawnfire, and as I put my weapons away, I look up and I start to pour at them.
Oh, that is amazing.
As you look around, you will see that this is originally just a cave, but stonework has been built on this. This is not the work of Kuatoa. Again, very quickly, Pietro will be able to tell you that this looks like Dwergar work or dwarf work, but it's so long ago. So if you reckon 700 or 800 years ago, long before it became the Treasure Cove, long before it became the Kuatoa place of rest. You will see a few remnants of some of the treasure that the pirates would have stashed here. In the case of sort of like molded old crates. And you see just over to your left, over here, you will find sort of very, very old canvas sails molded to near useless.
Does Pietro get the feeling that, considering this place was sort of excavated by dwarves, that this was some sort of mine at some point? Or
no, it looks like
or like a temple or something.
Exactly that, because you saw that you saw that statue back there. It looks like a temple close to the ground. What you would know about Dwergar, specifically those that worship the Axis of the Moons, is that whilst they live below ground and they mine below ground, their temples they try and erect sort of above ground to have a presence on and they often get involved in like strongholds and stuff above ground. They try to influence the outer world population. Boxxo, you mentioned you were looking for traps. You came in. Okay, I'm going to keep riding on that and say that you do see the remnants of a couple of Kuatoa-like traps that are very, very shabby. And one that you do see on the floor was a sort of, it was like a long thigh bone of a fish-like creature dangling from a rope, which is now, the trap's been set off. And indeed, you heard it get set off earlier by one of the Kuatoa themselves. And he started with less HP. As you'll notice that it's sort of, whatever he did, swung it down at him. But just in case you're interested, there's also 5 spears on the floor. Anyone who needs a spear, help yourself.
Good.
Oh,
I'm good.
Considering that I am at half health here, I'm going to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on myself and kind of bring myself back up.
Can I just double check that is a 2d8?
Yes.
Oh. Wow, that's
Not
as
much.
guess. Toothy, as you get to there, you will see that this is sort of a little cliff edge down. It goes down about 15 feet.
It opens up to the south here.
There are some stairs.
Oh.
You can see the staircase going down.
Oh.
Yes, and it does open.
Sorry.
Up to stuff.
So this goes up or goes down, James? Sorry,
this goes down 15 feet.
Gotcha.
But you can just take the stairs and go around.
I'll just somersault off.
Sick.
I'll climb down.
I'll take the stairs.
Do I need to make a check or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Cool. You will also see that there is a gap directly ahead of you. At both points here, you will see the natural cave has tried to sort of regrow over the old temple. And it seems like, from what you can see, with bits of seaweed and sort of and water, it seems like the Kuatoa were almost trying to encourage this cave overtaking the previous case. And as you look down to the south, you will hear distant cackling of fish people, but you see none here.
More Gregory.
While we're in the dark here, can I cast Holy Lantern?
Yes. You can even just cast Lantern, really. You can just take, because you can use it as a lantern as well. And that will give you 20 feet of bright and 25 feet of dim, right?
30 of bright.
Or just 30 of bright, no dim?
Yep.
Cool.
No dim.
Here you go. Now you can see things.
Sweet, thank you.
Do bear in mind that you are now holding a lantern, but I would say that if you want, you can hook it over your staff. You've still got your staff in your hand and you've shield in the other.
Cool.
But yes.
And the holy version is a concentration, so like if we get into battle, I will be dropping it fairly quickly.
You're right.
But
It's not you concentrating on something right now. It's Toothy, because Toothy, your Shield of Faith lasts 10 minutes. Is that right?
10 minutes. So tell me when those 10 minutes are
I
up.
will do. Yes,
Yep.
the bless would have dissipated
you.
by now. The minute is
Yep.
over, but the 10 isn't. So yes, you can cast Holy Lantern. And sorry, I was thinking you were Shield of Faith by someone else.
cool. And so while that is up, we have advantage on perception and intelligence or investigation checks to detect illusions or find things that are hidden.
Okay, let me just put up a little thing for that.
Cool.
Go in that.
Whoa.
Or,
Oh my
wow, that
goodness.
is really fucking bright. Let's calm that.
That's a lot.
Everything's become very blue.
Is that a little less aggressive? Not by much, but
Yeah.
fucking it'll do.
Sure.
Yeah, if you're in there, you have advantage on perception checks and investigation checks to detect spotting something. Traps and illusions.
Illusions and hidden things.
Oh, illusions and hidden things. Okay, guys, you're splitting up. Are you going south or are you going west?
Where would you like to go, Pietro?
I sort of wanted to duck my head into this sort of
Okay.
broken.
Go ahead.
Yeah, all good.
I thought it was a wall, so I'm.
You see a
not
stone
paying
path going north and south. You can.
There's a
get
man-made
tokens from
path
there, right?
here. Yeah. Crafted by the dwarves.
You want to check it out?
Yes, I can see it provides access down there, but
So just a
there's
heads up,
something to the north.
you guys. This is a 40-foot drop,
Oh,
but this is a staircase where Pietro is
Okay.
that goes down. But there is also a path going up to the north. Around the corner, Pietro. You would know it goes left.
Yeah.
So you guys can join him in the
Well,
corridor
so-
if you wish.
Which direction you want to go?
well, south we hear more Grey Goody. So, I don't know, do you
The
want
north.
another fight? Yeah,
Not particularly.
okay.
And before we get around the corner, I'll wait for Toothy to round the
Okay.
bend.
I'll step forward. Oh, all stairs.
Yeah, these stairs descend very, very steeply. Each step is a sort of 5 or 6 foot drop, which is unusual for dwarven purposes. You would know that they'd really have to like jump down one after another. The only reason to do this is to try and to keep creatures down there. And indeed, Toothy, as you get to there, you will look down and see bones in that square to your south.
There's bones scattered on the floor.
They won't hurt you.
Oh.
Maybe.
I see a cage
You do see a cave.
or something.
It's empty.
Oh, it's empty. Oh, okay,
And,
we're good.
On your left, you will see one almost intact skeleton that looks incredibly old. But you will notice that it is manacled to the wall.
Reason.
And just in front of it is a wand. It looks like it was originally in the skeleton's hands, but it's not anymore.
I'll pick that up off the floor if no one's interested.
This
Drop
strange wand-like device, you on inspection, will discover it provides just enough nourishment to live for a day. Gains a single charge each day. So food and drink for a day, and one charge per day.
This man was being tortured.
You get
How
the
do you
impression
know
that he
that?
was left down here with the choice of how long he wanted to prolong his suffering.
Is there
It's
any
awful.
anything interesting about the skeleton? Can we tell
Well,
that it's
only
just-
that it is much more modern than the dwarven creation. Perhaps
Mm-hmm.
it has only been dead 15 years or so. Not 8 centuries.
It's a humanoid, regular size, short,
regular
big?
size humanoid. You'd think maybe an actual human or something.
Hmm.
What's the deal with this cage?
Old metal. Not dwarven old. Maybe pirate old. 50 years, 60 years.
Okay.
Pirate
Well-
old. Oh, I see.
As we're exploring, I'd like to keep an eye out to see if there's any inkling of like hidden doors and stuff like that? Like if there's any slight breezes that don't make any sense, or yeah, stuff like that.
Give me a perception check. Also, I love the concept that, just like in real life, Toothy's tail is just absently flapping about in your face and your full face.
Perception.
And that's with advantage, right? You're just checking
Yes.
for hidden things with the holy lantern.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's a 17.
Yeah, the only thing you will note is that there is no acrid fish smell here, whereas there was leading to the south previously. You might guess the fish people don't come here because those stairs are really fucking steep. Boxxo had to jump up, grab the next one, pull himself up, etc. Curry probably had to do much the same, or
with my boots of climbing, I just walk
They're not
upwards.
spider climbing.
Vertically.
They're not spider climbing.
Aren't
They're just
they?
climbing. No, you can't climb a flat surface.
It doesn't say you can't,
It does. In climbing,
does it?
D&D climbing rules, yes, they allow you to try and
I
climb.
don't have those rules in front of me, so I cannot confirm or deny.
Anyway, you guys can climb back out of here. It is definitely a dead end.
Okay.
The guy was dead inside the cage?
No, he's that skeleton in the corner.
Right. That's not...
Just chained there. Yeah.
Oh, but he is chained. Oh, yeah, he's
He's
manacled
manacled to a wall,
Okay, yeah.
Um,
What? And the cage is
Just a
locked
plain
up?
metal locked cage, yeah. Empty.
Can I try to unlock it before we go?
Yeah.
Just
Give
for
me a
fun.
useful check.
I don't know that I have a separate thing for it. I can use
Give me a
whatever.
dex check with
regular.
efficiency.
Yeah. That'll be like my stealth, so that's what I'll click. Natural 20 for 25.
Yeah, you sort of pop the cage open, pop it closed, pop the cage open, pop it closed quite easily. You realize how simple it is. It does strike you as a little usual that the lock is in such good condition, as this cage is very old. Secondly, the metal is in such good condition, and yet it appears unused. And you will notice there is a little element of sort of preserved decay on these. On this.
Interesting.
If you wish, you could actually detach the lock itself, and you can have lock. I believe there's
Sure.
just lock on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can just walk off with the lock because it really is in good nick, and it's a lock that will preserve
Excellent.
itself, so it will last
Awesome.
Forever lock.
forever. Lock. There you go. Toothy, as you look down here, you see much sign of worked cave. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, you specifically.
17.
With advantage?
Yeah, you sort of you're not looking for anything.
I'm not looking for
Oh.
hidden
and
things.
it's also way
Got you,
outside
got
this
you, got
lanterns range. You
Yeah,
sort
yeah.
of feel the breeze moving along your fur, and know that this cave stretches pretty far to the south. You do get the sense of a passageway opening up here, which you can sort of see, and from that direction you can hear an argument between some fish people.
There's a breeze to my left, and an argument taking place between the Morgado Goody.
What are they arguing about?
I don't know, I just speak Morgado Goody.
How do you know it's an argument?
You can all hear this.
That could just be how they talk.
They're just furiously shouting at each other. Maybe they are just really excited, but they sound angry.
Perhaps we tread silently.
Oh, well, too late. Yes, as they are shouting, one of them sort of stumbles down the passageway as if he has been pushed. And as he sees you, he sort of... and the two of them will just begin to charge out at you. Sort of like this. You do see somebody idling along behind them. And...
Ah,
a second.
shit.
Roll initiative, please. They rolled stealth, but I got 2, a 1, and a 4. So. Hence the stumbling. Cool. And Boxxo, just behind Toothy, you see these two creatures sort of charging towards you. I will just make their art much bigger so that you can see what they look like. These are much more like more muscular Kuatoa, with sort of bones hanging from them. They look like they carry their weapons with much more proficiency.
These guys have been lifting, obviously.
Yes, and they are much stronger than the previous ones. They're
Lifting what?
They're definitely warriors or guards.
Each other, I can only assume.
Yes. As they put on more muscle, the more it's the perfect workout system. As they put on more muscle, they just get heavier and harder to lift. Yeah, cool. And with that, Boxxo, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll go. Oh, no.
Able to trade initiatives at all?
Oh yeah, definitely. You can swap one person. Can swap
does anyone who wants to go melee want to go ahead of me?
I would love to go ahead of you.
Great, I'll swap with Corey then.
Okay, Corey, you're up.
Okay. All right, so then I'm going to do a second level cast of Bless, so I get 4 of us this time. So same crew, but I'll include myself. I apologize, Pietro.
Quite all right.
And then I am going to sidle past Boxxo and move myself up here.
Can I just do a check? Is it 5 past 10 or 5 past 9, Rico? Yeah.
10.
What?
It's 5 past 10 right now?
Correct.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
it's 5 past 10.
Yeah. I'm just trying to do maths of timing in my head. I'm like, have we got 40 minutes or have we got an hour and 40 minutes? Great, okay, cool. That would make sense, actually. That would mean we've been playing for 20 minutes. Cool, okay, Corey, you get yourself melee range.
And so I don't have the light anymore. Is that something that I can toggle?
You should have the light.
No, because I'm concentrating on Bless now.
Oh, yeah, but like I said, it's still a lantern, right? So the magical effects will dissipate, but the which I will get rid of. And no is the simple answer. No, because otherwise you could give yourself vision in my dungeon.
Yep.
Which would be pretty busted. Cool. Yeah, so the magical effects.
And then, as my bonus action, I am going to summon my spiritual weapon.
Okay, how does that look?
So it is a staff. It's roughly the size of Corey. You'll note at the top of it, it kind of like ends in a Y shape, and there's like a little, almost like a sling top to it, and it's a very pointed bottom of it.
And what is this called? The actual name? I know that.
Hoopak.
Just so that other people know what this is. Wow.
It is a traditional Kender weapon.
So that's what comes up when I said they got a company name. So it would look like this. Oh wow, that's taking forever.
Like a big slingshot almost.
Wow, that's a little large. Should we reduce it in size a little bit? So it looks like this for those of you who are interested.
Oh.
Very cool. Very cool.
And I think if we do this. You should now be able to move that around, Corey.
Cool. And so I'm going to kind of set that back behind this guy that I'm standing by.
I'm going to give it a little color so that we can differentiate it from. Well,
cool.
Oh, give me a bonk.
All right. That is
plus bless as well.
23 to hit. Okay.
Okay. Let me put some letters on these guys.
Oh. And yeah, I'll be hitting the one next to me. Sorry.
Okay. Damage was
11 force.
Oh. Okay.
That's it for me.
Boxxo, you're up.
Okay, I'll come on over here. 5, 10, 15. And
that's the way the Toothy leads the way. And as soon as combat breaks out, people just charge past him. It's like that moment in the end battle of Lord of the Rings where Merry and Pippin lead the charge, and within milliseconds, they're in the back.
Yeah.
But he's like, don't worry, I'll protect you. Where the fuck are you all going?
That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, 19 hits.
That is 20 psychic damage.
Give me a second. Yeah, cool.
That's 5, 10, 15, and then I will bonus action disengage from again. That's me.
Okay. Toothy.
Alright, gonna move up.
It should be worth mentioning, by the way, Corey, your Shield of Faith is still up. Jack, you are still concentrating. Probably 2 minutes
Beautiful.
left. So we'll see at the end of this fight.
Yep. Right, I'm gonna just stab him twice.
Oh.
That is 20 plus the bless.
Mhm.
Do I need the bless?
No.
Okay. It was 22 anyway. But and that is 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
Just a reminder, with short swords, I let you choose piercing or slashing. I'm happy for it to be piercing, but it's
yeah.
your choice. Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, no worries. Yep. And then 8 piercing damage.
Do you have like the
And then,
property on the weapon? Do you have like the nick or the vex or whatever it is? Is that a thing?
No, I don't have any of the
Okay.
weapon expertise shit.
Yeah,
Or
that
whatever
thing.
it's called.
Cool. Any smite from you, Toothy?
No, I'm gonna see how hard they hit.
Okay, cool. Is that end your turn?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Vel'zekiss.
Alright, well, because I was back far enough to see them down through the other hole, I'm tempted to go that way, but I'll be kind of stuck or forced to use unnecessary resources to jump down that. Because it's 40 feet down there, right?
It's a 40 feet drop, yeah. And it's like,
Yeah,
it's
so
a
alright,
very
well, then
steep
I'll-
slope like this. You know.
Then I'll just run up past Pietro. There it is, as far as I can go.
Oh, you should be able to see it.
And yeah, at least what I think I need to see. Well, why don't we go for? I'm blessed. Is that right?
Yep.
So should I also have advantage? Let's try it once without. I will. What the hell is my thing that I do all the time? Chaos Bolt.
Yeah.
The first one up there. So let's click on that fucking. Wow, literally everything just went like grayscale on my. I hate D&D Beyond anymore. Can I even click?
Oh, I've never heard of this problem.
I just had a constant problems, and I keep updating Chrome to try to keep ahead of it, and that doesn't help. Whatever. All right, let's see. I think I can still click. Plus a bliss, which I can't tell because it's just a bunch of gray circles. And that's a D4. There we go. Okay, so whatever that came to, Jesus, 21. 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
All right, let's see what the damage is, and if it were to bounce, which I do with dice, no bouncing. It will be a lot of damage though. 17 of either poison or psychic. I'll go psychic. 17 psychic damage.
Okay, creature's wounded.
Awesome.
Any
I guess that's...
wild magic roll on that?
So that's. I guess I have to regardless, even though it's just the first level. I rolled a 17, so nothing's going to happen there since I didn't Tides of Chaos it, and that's as far as I can move. So I guess it's me.
Okay, cool. Brings us to the warrior. The warrior takes his spear, and you see that he's very proficient with it. He sort of spins it up and spins it back, and then he goes sort of with one end of the spear. He tries to hit Toothy and then stab Corey. Toothy, that is a 15 to hit you.
No.
Corey, that is a 9 to hit you. And you see that whilst he's very proficient with the weapon, he's not used to fighting people in armor. And he's sort of, if you weren't wearing armor, this would have hit hard, but instead it sort of just cracks against your individual armors. And so he just reaches the side and he tries to bite your ear, Toothy. Very rude of him.
Oh.
That is a 17 to hit.
No.
And that leads us to his friend, who's going to come around and do much the same. But this time you'll see like he sort of tries to lift under Corey's chin with the back end of the spear. He will now have flanking, so this is +2. So that'll be a 22 to hit.
No. 23 with that.
Brutal. With that Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
Cool. And then as
Oh, and we get AC from Toothy's aura as well, no? Like 1 AC plus
You
1.
get 1 plus
Right.
1.
So he's got 24 armor class. Level fucking 5. Get out of here. And he's not even got good armor. He's got like a fucking, what is it, a chain vest or something?
He's got 18 AC, and then
he's concentrating
plus
on bless,
a
and
bunch
then he's
of
in your
shit.
thing, and then he's got, yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay, cool. And then this guy is gonna once again sort of spin it back the other way, and try and get the stab on you. But that ain't happening. And he too is just gonna try and bite you out of anger, and that fails too. Seeing the failure of his minions, the Archpriest is going to refresh his initiative tracker. And then he'll say, sort of, Gurakanga! And he is going to allow me to finally click on this thing. I need a wisdom save, please, from Vel'zekiss and Boxxo. Boxxo, I believe you get Toothy's charisma modifier. Vel'zekiss, you do not.
Doesn't matter, that one.
You both
You
fail.
get the bless. Vel'zekiss gets the bless.
Oh, Vel'zekiss
okay,
does
never
get the
mind.
bless, but it's so big again.
I don't think it's gonna make
you
it.
are
Well, I mean, I've
held.
got cards too, but yeah.
Well, paralyzed, as he will cast Toad Monster.
Reaction, counter spell.
No.
But if they can wish a god into existence, I could wish a spell into existence now. Is that not how that works?
Yeah, in a few hundred years.
I've been thinking about it for a while.
Let me just remind myself. Yes. You can't move or speak, automatically throw a strength or dex, attack rolls have advantage, predator and melee. Okay. Cool. And then he's going to ping
not
off
a monster.
two hits, one at each of you, with his strange scepter that he points. So that is a 19 to hit Vel'zekiss,
Yeah, of course.
21 lightning damage.
Ooh.
Like I said, I have no idea if you're going to live or die. It's very exciting. 21 to hit Boxxo,
Yeah,
20 lightning.
I will half that.
Can you take the extra paralyzed?
No, you can't do anything.
Can't move or speak.
Aw.
Yeah, no, okay. It doesn't actually say you have no action. You're incapacitated, so I suppose that means can't take actions or reactions. Yeah, you'll just take it in full. Die. Pietro, go.
How much was it? 20?
21, I think. Yeah, 20 on yours. Sorry, 21 on those.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I can get to the spot that I want to get to.
You go to sort of brush past Vel'zekiss, and he just does not move at all. Just
Actually, you killed me by accident.
like the DM.
Well, I mean, upon passing by both Vel'zekiss and seeing that Boxxo are sort of paralyzed, I think that Pietro's a little concerned about the power level of this caster. He knows that some shit is going down. If I stand here and cast a 30-foot cone, James, will it reach this guy down here? It says 30, but I mean, and like you could also bit to like.
Very silly, isn't
I mean,
it?
that's also 30 right there, right?
How far away from him are you?
Make a line.
No.
35 feet.
No, that's right, Matt. Cones don't get longer because you direct them sideways.
I know, right? Like, wow. So which cone do I use, right?
Yeah, I would say that in this situation, you'd point it at the furthest creature. So you'd have to draw that line directly to him. And that's when
Got
you'd
you.
notice it doesn't work. Exactly, yeah.
Gotcha.
You can hit the other two.
Well, I also could pull him into the effect,
Yeah, definitely. You can try that.
which might be kind of hilarious, although he's 30 feet, isn't he? No, he's more than 30 feet. It's 30 feet is my...
Oh, I
This is
see.
my
Yeah,
range
no,
on the
sorry.
shove.
Well, he would have succeeded anyway, so good job not doing that.
Can I stand in Corey's spot?
Yeah. As long as you have enough movement speed to move back out.
Mm-hmm.
You will provoke an opportunity attack moving out, though, from Warrior A.
Holy fuck, I still can't reach him, this bastard.
Okay, go back to
Did
where you
exactly.
were. No opportunity attacks. Just
But exactly... Oh, I can't... Sorry, Corey, can you move over to the left one?
No.
Thank you.
No, neither of you are able to move when that happens. Cool. So no, you can't do that, Rico. Tough shit.
Yeah, tough shit indeed. What am I going to do then? Ha 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 ha.
Reminder that he is concentrating on old monster.
Yeah, that's why I want to like try to hit this guy actually. So in that case, what I'll do instead is I'll stand back here.
Okay, so you never went there. Oh.
No, I never went there. That was a lie.
You're a chronology wizard.
All right, we're just gonna throw a telekinetic slam at old boy back there.
Okay, 16. Strength save, right?
Yes, it's a strength save. Well, he passes. Good for him. But then I will attempt to. Actually, no, I won't. Point of pushing this guy. You know what? I'm gonna try to pull Warrior B. Actually, no, I'm not. That's it for Pietro.
Difficult decisions, Rico. Kari,
Yes,
you're
very
up.
difficult.
Can warriors attack the spiritual weapon at all?
No.
Okay, cool. So then I'm going to send the spiritual weapon 20 feet, moving it over to my friend over there. Yep. And then that is going to make its attack on the Archpriest. It's a 21 to hit. For 8 force damage.
Okay.
It saves there, so nothing going on. And then I am going to cast Mass Healing Word. Because we got 3 of us that need some healing, so that is going to be 10 healing on myself, Boxxo, and Vel'zekiss.
Is it just 3 of you?
Well, everybody else is full life. Or I guess Toothy is a little
Toothy's not
off,
full,
but
yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
I'm not.
Yeah.
10
So
health
anybody
to
who
anybody
wants
that
it,
is
10
not
health.
full.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, are our
that's it for me.
tokens updating now automatically?
Yes, they're updating.
That
Yeah.
just fucking happened on its own, didn't it? Love that for us. Cool. That you done, Corey?
Yep, I'm all good.
Also is paralyzed. Wisdom save, please.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, oh, don't forget to eat your pies. I'm like, oh, they can't eat anything. They're paralyzed.
23.
Success. I'm no longer paralyzed. Toothy?
Alright. I think, yeah, just rush him. I'm gonna go for it. 5, 10 opportunity attack.
Stop at the opportunity attack, please. Okay, you can keep going.
15, 20, 25. Double attack.
Mm-hmm.
That is 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Right, that is a measly 5 piercing damage.
No smite.
Nah, not for this one. And then that is second attack, 19 to hit.
Yep. Oh, with bless that'll hit. You don't know about without.
With bless that'll hit. Beautiful. I will smite on this one. And that is 7 regular damage and let me scroll down for smite. Where is it? I always lose track of where it is. There it is. 2d8. Is a measly 5 radiant damage.
Damn.
Okay.
And did it do its con save? Yes, it did, and it failed. Yes. At least I think it did. Alright, that'll be the end of my turn.
I'm now confusing myself. DC 10, right?
Yeah, DC 10.
It's 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher, right?
Correct.
Yeah. But I'm not doing that much damage.
Yeah, no, I was just you made me question myself there. I was about to say, Vel'zekiss, you can now act freely as his considered, and then I was like, wait. No, Vel'zekiss, you can now act freely.
Okay. That's exciting. I was thinking I had a whole other turn, though. Let's see. I mean, a whole round to decide exactly how badly to pound this motherfucker. I do not like him. Vel'zekiss did not like that. All right, 5, 10, 20. Just to get as close. I don't care the most close to that guy. I don't really care. Yeah. Well, except I shouldn't. Yeah, because then I range shit is disadvantaged. Yeah, so there's no reason I would have had to walk past him.
You Chronology Wizards.
I'm sorry, I gotta measure some shit.
Everyone's a Chronology wizard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it is. I just don't even. Sorry, I love playing with you guys, but Sunday morning, it's yeah, sure, it's 10:30, but my brain still isn't functioning. I don't even know what the hell I was trying to do. Oh, that's right. See the ranges and things. Yeah, because all my stuff is far. Yeah. All right, fuck it. Okay. So I shall quicken a 2nd level Chaos Bolt at the Priest.
Okay.
And advantage it with Tides of Chaos. So I gotta mark all this shit, but let me just roll here.
Jesus Christ.
Plus a blast if it were needed, I guess.
Yes, that
Well, that added them together, didn't it? Oh no, I just have really high bonus. Okay, cool. So that's gonna be. Oh, I forgot. I need another D8. If I roll up higher, do I have one? No, I just have to re-roll. So. Oh no, sorry. It's the 6 that gets doubled. Right? Yeah. Sorry. Added 2. Okay, so 11 plus 8, 19. But it's a 5 or a 3. So it's going to be 5 or 3. Fire damage. Why not?
Okay.
19 fire damage.
Cooks like a fried fish.
Awesome. But not to death, I would assume.
He's not wounded.
We do get wild magic. That's gonna be a 49.
Ooh, 49.
Is that a new one?
I can take one additional action immediately.
Hell
Oh
yeah!
my god.
Chronology Wizard
yeah.
indeed.
Have you rolled badly at all on that
No.
Wild magic
I
thing?
can't recall.
There
I
was
can't
so many
recall.
bad
No.
options. I think you
No,
told me
no,
to
They
no,
really are a
technically-
pretty bad one.
You did tell
I
me
mean,
to
Technically,
I'll put
in terms
camera
of-
on these.
Yeah, potted plant. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, right. That's right.
and I have one of the only times that the Chaos Bolt has bounced has killed one of my own people or
That's
something.
it
So like there are some bad rolls out there, but not on that chart too often. So boy,
And just a reminder that in this situation, you can cast another spell.
I was
You
just
haven't
about
even used
to
an action
ask.
yet, though, right? Is that you
No.
quickened that? Okay, great. So now
I
you've got 2
quickened
actions to
that.
quicken. One spell, one not spell.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, one can still be a cantrip,
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
it's true.
but one could be another actual spell according to you.
Yeah, I mean the same way it would
Says-
be if you
yeah,
action search,
yes.
right?
Right. Okay. Yeah. I don't like him. So
I don't like you either. Arthur.
let's magic missile him once
Okay.
Nice.
for fun. That's not gonna roll them all, is it? No, just fucking rolls one of them. Great.
Yeah, we can click it 3 times. We'll all be happy. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was kind of lame.
Okay.
So be it. And then I was going to always chill touch him.
Okay.
And when I surged, the Tides of Chaos came back, so I will advantage this as well. 2 17s. So he then also takes 15
was a good roll.
necrotic damage.
He is wounded.
All right.
Cool. Seeing that you are the threat, these warriors are going to go round Corey.
Fair enough.
And they're going to team up. Spear, bite. You've got 6 attacks coming at you. 12. Well, sorry,
No.
14.
No.
10.
No.
That one. 14.
No.
26!
There he goes.
What an incredible ride that was. You take 8 piercing damage. I think with a
Okay.
+7 to hit you, they have to roll an 8 or higher to hit you, right? And I rolled 6 times and hit you once.
I was sure I was gonna have to shield too, and then surge because of it, but no.
No, 8 piercing damage. That's that guy done. Hold on, the Archpriest is doing things. Let's have a little look at this. He is going to move to here. How do I do the thing with a circle?
This is not the same day as the playing around at the boat, right?
It is. No,
it is,
it's the
okay.
following day. It's the following day, you're right.
Okay.
Hold on, is that 30 feet at an angle or 30 feet out in like a...
Him. He's just going to take an opportunity attack from you.
Okay.
Smite his ass.
Yeah, well, I'll smite.
I mean, if you hit.
Yeah.
No. 9.
You may roll your
And
bless.
plus blessed won't even hit.
You may roll your bless. You don't know his armor class.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
10?
Nope, that'll miss. So, in a 30-foot emanation from him. So, all of you. You see his sort of looks down. He places his strange-looking staff at the ground. Well, it's actually a scepter, sorry, so he doesn't do that at all. He sort of will raise one webbed hand, and he will just splay it out around him. And you'll see waves of thunder and dark
Counterspell.
magic coming out of him. Sip. Give me a intelligence check, please.
Sure. I'm just gonna click the counterspell casting because it helps me remember that I marked it off my thing. And an intelligence check.
Yep.
Oh hell.
No counterspell
Let's-
for you.
Well, hold on. I have a 6 card. That'll be enough. If I roll incredibly high. Will it? I don't know.
Even if you roll a 6, it would only counterspell a 4th level spell.
Ah, that's true. Okay,
This is a
good.
5th level spell.
You mean the level of spell that we should be facing?
Yes and no.
I know. I saw that when he hold person to 2 people, it's gonna be like at least like a 6th level or something.
It is a 6th level spell. Yes, that is correct.
Oh hell.
This, however, is a 5th level spell. And I need a dex save, please. No, con save, sorry. Destructive Wave is a con save, apparently.
Ooh, I get advantage.
Ooh. Yeah, so do I.
At least you're all in Toothy's aura.
Give me something good. 16. This guy's strong though.
I would like to use one of my cards if I may.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, but I actually already get a bless,
Oh, you get a
right?
you get a bless.
Oh,
That's
right.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't wait for the right moment to start and make each moment right. Okay.
I'm also gonna throw a inspiration card out to bump up my.
Same.
Okay. Okay, it's the we don't like these guys. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering.
wow, it's just keep rolling once.
Here comes
15.
Pietro.
Okay, focus on making yourself better, not the thinking that you are better.
Mhm.
But not maybe not for Pietro. Maybe that should
I
have
got
been Vel'zekiss
19
card.
altogether.
60.
Oh, life is
For
short.
me,
Focus on what really matters most.
I've got a 20 altogether.
Okay. You guys are gonna love this.
and
I think what really matters most is living longer.
Did
The DC is
anybody
gonna be
roll
like
below a
24.
13?
No, I'm at 17 now.
Absolutely not.
Okay, fantastic. So you will all take 8 thunder and 7 necrotic.
Yeah, well,
So that
still
is-
puts me down.
Yeah,
That's half. That's halved.
yeah, it is half.
So
8
I'm
thunder
out.
and 7 across. 8 thunder.
Sure, you don't have full weapons.
No.
Oh, you had shield instead. Yeah.
I need to make a con save. Yep.
Yeah, bless and
Okay.
shield of faith are up. Vel'zekiss is not. Pietro. Oh, sorry, I've still got 2 little scepter things. Boop, boop. He'll go at Boxxo. For a 12 to hit.
Wait, didn't they go?
He gets a spell and 2 attacks.
Oh, he gets it. Oh, sorry.
yeah,
I thought that.
but a 12 and 11 will both miss Boxxo, so Pietro, you're up.
Oh, jeez, this guy. And we still have these fucking warriors. Okay. We can just do a couple of measurements here. For quarry, though. Don't want
Gotta grab my 10 HP.
quarry, though.
I'm looking pretty good.
Okay, we're gonna cast Maximilian's Earth and Grasp.
Okay. You have an asset for that?
I believe.
Good on you, Max.
Boom.
Nice.
Right there.
Good place to cast it as well, coming out of the stone.
All right. And we will attempt
What do I need to do?
reach for Mr. Archpriest here.
Hmm.
It's a strength save.
19.
You fucker. Well, I think he evades it.
I think he just takes the half, right? The half damage and stays out.
No, I don't think he even takes half damage.
Yeah. The bonus action, Pietro. Gonna
Yeah,
space.
let us. I'll put my blade ward up
Okay.
for now.
Oh, alright.
My one use.
Vel'zekiss, how much HP do you actually have? Like, not currently, but like max.
With the daily meal, 33, I think is my max. Yeah, 33.
Okay. Because if I cast a healing spell on him, I pick him up, correct? Or is that
Yeah,
not?
that's correct.
Okay. Okay. And he's within touch range of me,
Mhm.
so I can cure wounds him. Okay. We're just gonna do a first level cure
Yep.
wounds.
Usually advisable.
So that'll be 10 healing on you.
Nice.
Delightful.
And then bonus action, the spiritual weapon is going to move itself over there. Yep.
Go ahead, roll a hit.
Was it 22?
Yep.
7 force.
Okay.
That's it for Corey.
Boxxo.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack this warrior in front of me.
+2 in flanking.
Yep,
And
plus
blast is
12
still
on
up.
blasts. Yep, 23 to hit.
Yep.
That is 19 psychic damage.
You're just severely wounded.
And I will bonus action eat this taco
Hi.
for 12 healing. That's me.
Okay. Toothy.
Alright. I wanna... Nah, I think I want to try and take down the Archpriest. I'm gonna move up. Then I'm gonna move around like, just moving feline grace all over the place, and dodging in and out, and then attacking twice with my short sword. And then that is 14 plus bless. Will that hit?
Yes.
Cool. If I use bless for 3, so that's 17.
Yep.
Beautiful. So that is 10 piercing damage, and then second attack.
He is severely wounded.
15 plus. Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna severely wounded. Then I'm going to just first level smite.
Okay.
On top of this.
Bear in mind that you guys have already done 80 damage. So.
Yeah.
Just means
9 piercing.
25% of whatever that is.
9 piercing plus. I always lose track of it.
It's really far down on the Paladin sheet. It always is.
It's really far down, but it's always like. Yeah. It's I always just gotta remember to the bottom. It's always at the bottom. Yeah. Plus 3 radiant damage.
Ooh, that's a terrible roll.
Really?
Yeah, okay.
It's a terrible roll.
Anything else from you, Toothy?
Nah, that's it.
Vel'zekiss.
Yes, Vel'zekiss.
I believe you have a surge up as well, is that right?
Huh?
You have a wild magic surge happening when you cast a level spell, right?
Correct.
Besides chaos, yeah, cool.
Yes, indeed. Presumably due for a bad one, right?
I hope so.
One would assume. Yeah.
Reminder that both the
Jeez,
priest
so many
and warrior
people in
A
the
are
way now.
severely wounded, but warrior B is untouched.
I know, but I can't get Warrior B and the Archpriest in any real way because of the way everybody's positioned, and I want the priest. He held me. He forced me. You know, we're the freedom people.
Yes, he chained the unchained.
Yes, exactly. We're the unchained. You cannot go elsewhither when you are held by magic by a jackass. So, but I don't know if I were to. Let's see. Even then, I have to avoid the attack, so I'll just do it that way then. Yeah. So assuming I will use a teleport to get to where like the bee doesn't get an opportunity attack on me, is there any space like over there where I can go through with a ride of lightning? Like I don't know what the width. It doesn't specify width. It just says anybody you pass through. Like so, I don't know if I can avoid my friends.
Trying to hit A and thingy.
And priest, but not Corey.
I would say
or
the only way you could do it
if
is to teleport to here and then like go this way, and then like end sort of like right next to him.
Like that.
Right.
Or perhaps the other way as well. Yeah, you could end right next. Yeah, you could do this. This would work.
Well, that's fine because I can use my teleport. I don't even get up off the ground, right? I just almost disintegrate into the dirt on the ground and appear where I am currently standing, and then walk over here to where I need to get the angle, and then ride the lightning through the two of them.
Love that. Yeah.
To wherever you want me to be there. Or whatever.
Yeah. Anyway's fine. That's fine. I managed to draw a line.
Yeah, I know they're low, but I hate them. So it's gonna be.
They take half on a save, right?
Yes. So 25. I'll also roll the surge on here for fairness' sake. That says 85.
Well, I think you can actually, there is another way of doing this, right? But I can't remember how we did it.
I think you made too many of these good, James. You may have to revisit the list. You are surrounded by purple and blue flames, which do not hurt you, and shed dim light in 10 feet. You gain advantage in all charisma intimidation checks, but have disadvantage in all dexterity stealth checks.
Too many of what, sorry?
good ones on the thing.
Nah.
On the
It's just-
wild magic.
Just getting lucky.
This is mostly good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you
Sure,
rolled.
it's gonna
Let's see. That's
No,
okay.
no,
That's
I
not.
just clicked it randomly. I just
see,
wondered
I see.
whether it worked.
Oh, I see. Well, that's fine. We can do that if you like. I just forgot.
No. I was just wondering I was wondering if it still worked. Cool. Is that you?
Yeah.
What is them?
Jeez. Okay, good. That's what matters.
Yeah,
Then,
sorry.
yeah.
Oh, they had like 10 and 4 hit points.
Okay, yeah, I thought so, but I was just like, Christ, they're still there.
Cool.
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, that brings us to our Kotor Warrior, and if I don't hit an attack in this round, I'm just going to say that you guys beat him. He is going to try and hit Pietro 3 times. Okay, 22, 15, 9.
The 22 will hit,
Right, okay.
but I'm
9
resistant.
piercing damage. And
I'll
you're
take
resistant.
4
Okay,
or
4.
5.
You can take 5 piercing damage, and then I'm not going to wait for you guys to grind out 100 damage on him. I will just say that you win.
Oh, wanted to push him back into my hand and then crush him to death.
That is exactly how you kill him. You push him back into your hand, and then you crush him to death. Beautiful. And with that, you guys can take 620 experience points.
Whoa!
Oh,
And his secrets will be revealed. He is carrying a strange rod, which allows him to channel magic. And specifically what this means is any spell scrolls he has in its corresponding strange wand pouch can be cast without a check as part of his turn. He does have some scrolls left in his pouch. They are Divination, Scrying, but when he was going to use that, and Lightning Bolt. So any scrolls in the corresponding pouch can be cast as without a check as an action. So that is how he was casting 6th level spells and only on a DC of 13. It does use your DC. But
I knew this is simpleton could not cast such high, powerful magic.
That is why. He was doing 5d6 damage with it, but that was part of his strange Krakatoan godliness. You cannot touch that. But yeah, guys, that is where we are going to come to an end. There are 2 more spears on the floor if you need them. Because you never know how many spears one might need. And yeah, we will come to the timeless tradition of MVPs. I didn't think we'd get to the end of this cave. I really wasn't sure. I thought we'd go at a pace and see whether we made it. Okay. Before we go with MVPs, I just want to give out a piece of inspiration. I love Jack making stupid names up. But what really got me with this more goody is that absolutely no one flinched at any point. No one even sort of questioned it. They just accepted it. Was it more goody? Is that right?
Morgro goody. It's an Aboriginal dialect for just fish people, essentially.
Just living on the Aboriginal Google Translate, going, "Oh, what are we facing? Fish people? Great, fish people. More goody."
Oh, mate, there is no translator. There's just Googling and looking up various websites and putting things together.
You're doing great work.
oh yeah.
There's
That is
300
awesome.
different cultures with 300 different dialects. So
So at least there's enough to find.
Yeah.
Josh, I gave you some inspiration. Are you a chronology wizard? And my personal favorite part of this entire session was Mark's pies with the constellation on. So I suppose in some ways I've stolen a few MVPs there, but that's because I'm giving out inspiration for them. But my actual MVP was Joe going, "We are the freedom people," and the entire Friday table of the freedom chasers going,
I know.
"Fuck, that's our job."
I know. Well, even ever since they've both existed, I've been like, are these like? I haven't had a chance to look at that campaign to see like what the storyline is, but it's.
They are seeking freedom from the chains of their past.
Okay.
They sort of have a history of being downtrodden and put down, and therefore seeking freedom from that.
But I do every time I think about it, I'm like, I can't remember our name because that one's out there.
Weirdly enough, you guys are called the Unchained, but it's more about being the Unchainers, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's their opposite, right?
Yes.
Like we're looking for people who are downtrodden.
You need to find them, free them from the shackles of their past. Jack would have a very strange time, or Jack and Josh would have a very strange time in that moment. Anyway, MVPs. We will start with Jack.
Probably the giving of the crossbow from Pietro to fucking oh my god, I can't think of the name.
Corey.
Can't think of the character's name.
Corey.
Corey, yeah. Like just those little moments is really what makes the game really amazing.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah, the description of the pies was really cool. I'm sorry, I called them a taco. I panicked in the moment, and then after my turn, I was like, "Oh wait, they're pies." I called it a taco.
I do like the idea of mysterious eating tacos. We'll have them in the future.
Yeah. And also, Vel talking about how he came across a tribe of these creatures, and he called them Fishnuts. It was really fun. Yeah.
Speaking of which, Joe.
Well, I like Kuotawa anytime, and then using them basically, at least story-wise, in their actual stupid lore. I don't care that much about real D&D lore, hardly at all. But I enjoy them and their total insanity of creating a god by thinking about it and so forth. It's like that's kind of what everybody has done with gods. Yeah. But no, it was good. I wasn't even worried that I was going to miss my turn because we have a Corey Stumblebump who is going to heal people. I don't always focus on sort of roles and thinking about healing and things like that, but knowing that I'm not even going to concern myself with it because I know he's into that, wants to do it. It fits what he wants to do with his character, so it doesn't at least from an outside perspective, it doesn't seem like a thing that you feel obliged to do, but that it's what you want your character to be able to do. So I will be happy to go unconscious repeatedly so that you can enact your character's theme if you like.
I will be happy to provide that service. To be fair, I did message Mark and say, do you want to join the table? You have to play a healer. But it was something that he had already shown vested interest in the past, which is why I reached out to Mark specifically. Speaking of Mark, happy B.
Toothy pawing at the lights around him with the temporary hit points and him just playing with little motes of light hanging out of them was awesome.
Yeah, there are regular moments in this campaign when I'm reminded that Jack is just playing a cat. Most part, he's just enjoying life. And every now and again, there's a poor lick, a first scratch, pouring into something. I'm just like, oh yeah, he's a cat. That's pretty cool. I love that. Rico.
So I really love it when players sort of provide imagery for their abilities and effects and stuff, and so it sort of just makes a more complete picture in my head of what's going on. And so Mark's description of the Downfire temp hit points being these floating constellations, these motes of stars basically around him, I thought it was very cool.
Yeah. I've actually got a spell very recently, which I think is called Motes of Starlight, which is a 4th level new spell introduced, which on my cleric, and it describes that full vision, and I thought, you put it into life beautifully, and you guys survived so far. That's good.
So far.
Well, you're only halfway through the dungeon, so we'll see. But you guys are alive. That's always a plus point. And on that bright and optimistic note, that's where we're going to end. So if you guys would like to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We shall see you soon.